Good morning. Today is August 1st, and August 1st has a significance with me because this is the day my mom passed away in 1976. So she's been dead now for 48 years. And my mom was a beautiful soul. She was, if you follow my channel, you'll hear my story about how she passed away when I was 10. She was very ill from the time I was about 8 years old. But she was a good mom, and she helped me understand what a good mother was, what good parenting was, and is just with me. I didn't realize this until just a couple of years ago when I saw her in the hospital. Every time I was at my lowest point, she would come to me and she would give me reasons to live, and it always had to do with my daughter. She was very talented. She could crochet, knit, sew. She was so creative, who learned to make beautiful things out of nothing. When her mom passed away when she was very young, during the height of the Korean War, and she had a younger brother she took care of. And her stepmother was evil and abusive towards her, even starved them. That's how she learned to forage in the woods. And so she had created this bond with her younger brother, my Uncle Jusang, who passed away in 2019. And when I first started meditating after I left my ex-husband, she told me in a vision, she gave me something to do. It had to do with my Aunt Jungja, her friend, someone I had known from my childhood. But she also told me to make an altar for my ancestors, and I did. And I've got more ancestors. I always put my Bible at the center, but I still honor my ancestors. And so today, I'm bringing an offering to her, and I'm still working on making these because I'm working towards my 59th birthday, which is about to happen in another month. And these are coffee filter flowers that I made myself. I got some inspiration from a street market, cafe, and store. I took a whole bunch of pictures of these beautiful roses in all kinds of colors. And I had this thing with the color pink, because my sister-in-law, Pinky Jean, and my other sister-in-law, Cheryl, they love pink. And I did too. But after I wrote my book and the way they treated me, I realized all my enemies were pink lovers. And I was just, please God, show me one person who loves pink that's on my side. And he helped me remember, when I see my mom, apparitions of my mom, she's always wearing this chiffon robe, her favorite. And it was pink. And I realized pink was my mom's favorite color. I'm a purple girl. I made these out of coffee filters. And I got the instructions, the directions from a woman on YouTube. I can't remember her name. If I find it, I'll put it in the comments section. But coffee filters are uniquely very strong, and they'll take up watercolor. So you can make some very realistic looking flowers. Now, when I was in the jail, I need to write a book on the things that you can do in jail. It's amazing what you can do in jail. But I was taking toilet paper, sheets of toilet paper, and making very realistic looking white roses for my fellow inmates. And I remember when I was in the hole, I made one, and Tink, the alpha dog in the in the cell, we were stuck together for 30 days, laying on the floor, reading books at each other's throats. And I gave it to her, and when she held it in her hand, it was almost like she was accepting an award. because it was so beautiful. And I even left a whole bunch for Rebecca Lynn Carter, and she gave them away. And you know, it's funny because it was just made out of toilet paper. And so I'm going to do more of this on my channel on YouTube. It's very difficult for me to do on TikTok, these instructional videos, because they tend to take longer. And I'm going to add some more yellow roses for Derek's biological mother, Linda McCoy, because she loved yellow roses. And I'm going to have a whole collection of them. 2 years ago, when I turned 58, we were living in the Mustang, and there was no hope for any flowers. Derek had bought me a bunch of flowers. They were just going to get mangled. And so I ended up giving them away. I gave away 58 roses to people at the Wells Fargo. And I just told them it was my birthday and I was going to give them a rose. And it was just such a wonderful idea. And so this year I'm going to have 57 roses. That was when I turned 57. I'm gonna have 59 roses this year, and I'm gonna give them away on my birthday too. But this is for my mom, and like I said, if you follow me over my YouTube channel, I'm gonna show you how to make these roses. It's just lovely to be able to do, and you don't really need very much in terms of materials, just your time. And look at how realistic they are. This is actually a recycled Maxwell House instant coffee jar. So follow me over to my YouTube channel, because really what this is, it has to do with positive transformation, right? And Koreans have this practice where they honor their ancestors every year. I think it's on their birthday, called Jessa. And they bring them offerings of food and the favorite things that their ancestors liked. And they take time to reflect on their ancestors and what they meant to them. And August 1st has always been very difficult for me. For 48 years. And so I'm going to be able to share this with you, my little recipe for how to make these coffee filter flowers. And if you're stuck in jail, you can make them out of toilet paper. Follow me to my YouTube channel, Lotus Lee Studios, and I'll show you how to make these. Thank you for joining me today. I love you, Mama. Have a blessed day.